Have you ever stood in a drugstore beauty aisle, waiting for someone to unlock the plexiglass for a tube of mascara? It didn't used to be like this. You walked up to a counter where someone matched your shade in real light, and you trusted the store because your mother trusted it. But something broke. We looked at 5 major beauty retailers in America and found federal lawsuits, insider whistleblowers, and price markups so bad you'll want to check your last receipt. 5 worst, plus 3 that deserve your money. The worst one is currently fighting a class action. Number 5. Walgreens. You probably don't think of Walgreens as a beauty store. And that's kind of the point. You're in there picking up a prescription, maybe grabbing some toothpaste, and you see a Maybelline mascara on the shelf. You toss it in the cart without thinking twice. But here's what you didn't check. That same Maybelline mascara sitting in the Walgreens beauty aisle costs roughly 30% more than the identical tube at Target or Walmart. This isn't a guess. Consumer comparison studies have consistently shown Walgreens pricing beauty products significantly higher than competitors, and the gap widens on popular items like Revlon foundation and Gillette shaving cream. And if you buy something, try it, and hate it, Walgreens gives you 30 days to return opened beauty products, but only at the manager's discretion. That's the stingiest return window of any major drugstore chain. Target gives you 90 days. Walmart takes almost anything back. Walgreens makes you negotiate with a stranger behind the counter while holding a half-used concealer. Walgreens counts on you being in a hurry, grabbing whatever's closest on the way to the register, and that convenience markup adds up fast. But Walgreens is just the appetizer. The next store on this list has been manipulating your buying decisions since before you were born. Number 4. Department store beauty counters. If you've ever sat down at a Macy's makeup counter for a free makeover, you already know what happened next. You walked out with $140 worth of products you didn't plan on buying, and every single step of that experience was designed to make that happen. There's an unspoken rule at department store beauty counters that if you sit in the chair, you're expected to buy at least 2 products. Nobody tells you this up front, but every rep behind that counter knows it. Former counter staff have confirmed to journalists that they're given daily sales quotas, specific dollar amounts they need to hit before their shift ends. The person doing your makeover is a saleswoman with a target to meet, who happens to know how to blend foundation. And it gets worse. Those brand representatives, the Clinique girl, the Lancome girl, the MAC girl, they earn commissions specifically on the products from their own brand. So when the Clinique rep tells you their moisturizer is better than the Lancome one sitting 10 feet away, she has a financial reason to say that. She's not lying necessarily, but she's not giving you unbiased advice either. The gift with purchase is the oldest trick in this playbook. Estee Lauder literally invented it back in 1959 because the company couldn't afford magazine advertising. Instead, they gave away a free powder compact with every purchase. When you receive something free, your brain creates a subconscious obligation to buy. That free gift with purchase might be the most effective sales tactic the cosmetics industry has ever deployed. And the stores themselves? Macy's closed 66 locations in 2025 alone as part of its restructuring plan. Belk and JCPenney counters are disappearing just as fast. The department store beauty counter is a dying model, propped up by psychological tricks from the Eisenhower era. If you thought the department store was overcharging you, wait until you see the actual receipts on the next one. Number 3. CVS. This is where the numbers get ugly. CBS News sent reporters to 5 different stores and price-checked 5 popular drugstore makeup products at each one. Same brands, same sizes, no sales, no coupons. The results were brutal. That 5-product basket cost $38.26 at Walmart and $46.45 at CVS. That is a 21% premium for the exact same products in the exact same packaging. The same L'Oreal mascara cost 50% more at CVS than at Walmart or Target. A Revlon foundation rang up at $9.98 at Walmart and $12.99 at CVS. A separate consumer comparison of 19 beauty products found CVS charged almost 40% more than Target across the entire basket. Now, CVS will tell you the Extra Bucks rewards program makes up the difference. Let's do that math. The program gives you 2% back quarterly. Spend $50 on beauty in one trip and you get $5 in extra bucks. Sounds decent until you realize those extra bucks expire within about a month. And even when you use them, you're still paying more than you would have at Target or Walmart without any rewards card at all. CVS Extra Bucks are a treadmill. You keep running and you never actually get ahead. The simple truth is that CVS charges a convenience premium on beauty because they know you're already in the store for something else. Every tube of mascara you toss in that cart is basically subsidizing the pharmacy, and you're paying a surcharge for the privilege. If you're finding this useful, hit subscribe. We cover beauty and consumer content like this every week. Now let's get to the big two, and these are the ones that are going to sting, because you probably have a loyalty card from both of them in your wallet right now. Number 2. Sephora. Here's the thing about Sephora that changes how you see every single product on their shelves. Sephora is owned by LVMH. That's the same luxury conglomerate behind Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Givenchy. And LVMH doesn't just own the store, they also own a significant number of the brands sold inside it. Benefit, LVMH. Fenty Beauty, Fresh, Marc Jacobs Beauty, all LVMH. And that's just the short list. So when you walk into Sephora and think you're comparing independent brands competing for your money, you're often comparing products owned by the same parent company. Sephora isn't a marketplace. It's a showroom for LVMH and its partners, and the house always wins. Now let's talk about that Beauty Insider card. The program drives over 80% of Sephora's total revenue, but your points mostly convert into deluxe samples, not cash. To get a real percentage discount, you need to hit Rouge status, which means spending $1,000 a year, and even then, it's only 20% off during 2 sale windows. The rest of the year? Nothing. And then there are the lawsuits. Sephora paid $1.2 million to settle with California's Attorney General for selling customer personal data without proper disclosure. And a class action went after their Clean at Sephora badge, alleging the label misled customers into thinking products were all natural. The court dismissed the case, but the ruling clarified something important. Clean at Sephora only means formulated without a short list of specific chemicals. Not natural, not organic, and definitely not what the green leaf on the label implies. Sephora isn't the worst store on this list, but the ownership structure, the loyalty math, and the legal track record tell a story the black and white branding doesn't advertise. But the number 1 spot goes to a store with a problem that goes way beyond pricing. Number 1. Ulta Beauty. Ulta is the most popular beauty retailer in America, with over 1,400 stores, 44 million active rewards members, and nearly $11.3 billion in annual sales. And in January 2018, a former employee posted on social media that managers had trained staff to clean, reseal, and put returned makeup products back on the shelf, as if they were new. CBS News investigated. They interviewed a former Ulta store operations manager named Brittany Ludwig, who confirmed that managers from other stores would come in and instruct employees to clean returned products and put them back out for sale. She described it as a numbers game, a way to reduce the shrink that inventory losses represent on the company's books. A federal class action followed. The lawsuit alleged Ulta had been deceiving consumers for years by repackaging, restocking, and reselling used beauty products at full price. A federal judge ruled the case could proceed across 18 states. The first day of trading after the lawsuit hit, Ulta's stock dropped over 4%, which triggered a second lawsuit, this time from shareholders who alleged the company had failed to disclose a material risk to investors. Now, Ulta has consistently denied these allegations. They dispute the claims in the lawsuit, and the case has not resulted in a final judgment of wrongdoing. That's important to say. But it's also important to say that a federal judge reviewed the evidence and decided there was enough to let the case proceed nationally. Multiple former employees across different stores independently described the same practice. That's not one disgruntled worker, that's a pattern. On top of that, Ulta lost market share for the first time in company history in 2024, as Sephora at Kohl's, Amazon, and Walmart all moved into prestige beauty. The Ulta Beauty at Target partnership is ending in August 2026. And look, credit where it's due. Ulta's rewards program is genuinely the best in beauty retail, with real cashback discounts and their 21 days of beauty sale at 50% off twice a year. But the repackaging allegations cast a shadow over everything. When you're buying a $50 foundation and trusting that the product inside has never touched someone else's skin, that trust has to be earned. So if those 5 stores have problems, where should you actually spend your money? Here are 3 places that get it right. First, Target's beauty section. Target Circle deals regularly drop to 30 to 50% off brands like Clinique, Morphe, and Florence by Mills. Discounts Sephora never offers outside its twice-yearly sale events. The return policy accepts opened beauty products for 90 days, no manager negotiation required. And if you link your Ulta Rewards account to Target Circle, you earn double loyalty points on beauty purchases through August 2026. Target doesn't try to create a luxury shopping experience. It just gives you good products at fair prices with a generous return window. Sometimes simple wins. Second, Walmart Premium Beauty. When Walmart launched its Premium Beauty marketplace in 2024, beauty insiders raised an eyebrow. But the important distinction is this. Every single product on the platform is directly authorized by the brand. No grey market inventory, no counterfeit risk, no expired serums from an unregulated warehouse. The selection now includes over 80 brands with names you'd normally only find at Sephora or Ulta. And on the drugstore side, Walmart consistently posts the lowest shelf prices on identical products across every comparison we've seen. Third, brand websites directly. If you've been buying the same Clinique or Estée Lauder products for years, buying from the brand's own website usually beats Sephora. The retail price is identical, but brand direct sites offer more generous samples, bigger gift with purchase events, and loyalty perks like Estée Lauder's E-List program, which gives you 15% off your first order and free shipping on purchases over $50. You don't earn cross-brand points like you would at Sephora or Ulta, so this only works if you're loyal to 1 or 2 brands. But if you've been using the same moisturizer for 20 years, there's no reason to buy it through a middleman. The single smartest move? Pick one trusted retailer for prestige, whether that's Ulta for the cashback rewards or Sephora if you love the shopping experience, and buy all your drugstore basics from Walmart or Target. Stop letting CVS charge you 32% extra for mascara because you're killing time waiting for a prescription. The products are the same, the prices are not. Drop a comment with the biggest price difference you've ever caught between stores. I read every single one.